rumors circulating about additional VR development coming from the studio, and we have to make the assumption that they're talking about this game, because this is the only game that's even still alive from their original outing into virtual reality. So, ooh, Gnarly taking an early first point against Ding here. Come on now. We gonna see an upset? We gonna see an upset? Oh my goodness, Ding, that was a self-destruct on Ding.
Oh my word, what are you doing over there?
That one wasn't a self-destruct. I mean, I won't lie to y'all. I have brought it up to resolution. It's, you know, I have absolutely no sway. And also, CCP has been clear that they're not willing to sell the game either. Just for full clarification, but resolution is focusing on their own IPs. I think unless they come across a large amount of money, they won't be purchasing any sort of IP like this. But yeah, Ding going ahead and taking his first point, but Gnarly's got 9 strikes now. I doubt that he's just gonna let Ding freely build up strikes here, and Gnarly's gonna go ahead and take round 1. What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, Gnarly ate his Wheaties. Decided that today he was gonna wake up and cause an upset. Well, I think, you know, you look at the game that they're going to be coming out with this year, Ultimax, and you can see some influences from Sparc. I feel like more so from like Rocket League, but definitely as far as the controls go. But you know, as far as you know, other developments too. I have seen a lot of people online, specifically Kat, who used to hang around in Fight Nights for a bit, and a couple other people who have been building their own Sparc games. It's not that hard to build a game like Sparc, you know? It's really not that complicated, but what they've been doing is they've been putting their own twists on the formula, and I'm actually pretty excited to see what Sparc clones we'll be getting in the next couple of years if they continue forward with that sort of development. I saw one where you had, you didn't catch the balls, but rather it was just reflecting the balls, and your main input method was used. Oh my gosh, Ding just sending these things out like bullets. The main input method was, rather than catching the ball and throwing it, you had these fans that you would use to reflect the ball. So, you know, I think that even if we don't end up getting a Quest port, we'll eventually get something. There'll be some game that comes out that scratches the itch close enough on the Quest that a lot of people will jump. But until we get that, people are perfectly fine with playing the same game that they've been playing. Yeah, exactly. And you know, there's still a lot of reasons why people will play Sparc specifically, you know? Like, I feel like there are... Ooh, there we go! Gnarly picking up his first point. Yo! I lost my whole train of thought there. I'm gonna continue casting this match now. It's so easy for me to just fade back into other conversations when Ding is winning, but then as soon as Ding gets hit, I just snap back to reality. Oh, it's gonna be a game of how long Gnarly can survive here. Ding takes the second point, but Gnarly takes the second point right back. Are we gonna see Ding only get to a round 2? He's got. I feel like Gnarly's got to end it here. I feel like Ding is just. He's one of those people where in the 3rd round he can really make moves. But there have only been 2 people in recent history that I have beaten Ding. And one of those people has been me.
Oh, nice.
All right, Ding taking that 3rd point. Ooh. See, and again, I've talked about this in previous weeks, but Ding, where he's really great, is he's great above 20 strikes and below 10 strikes. When you're building up that initial volley of strikes, oh. Okay, sure, yeah. on stream? No. Maybe? I'll have to go back and look. Oh, good. I'm glad that the lawnmowers are going right now. All right, Gnarly takes that 3rd point back. Ooh, and you can see the curves. You can see the curves. They're just so dangerous. Ooh, okay, there's a reflect. Yeah, so as I was saying, Ding is really strong during the initial volley, where you're just focused on building up strikes, because he's very good at sending out what seems like a straight shot that curves at the last second. Those, I think, are the real Ding balls. And then, oh, there we go. Ding goes ahead. And it's the same concept when he gets higher. He's so good at just, you know, throwing out a bunch of bounce shots and then going in directly with something straightforward with just enough curve to smack your ass. So.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah, none of your pumpkins, baby.
Yep, and you know what? It gets worse when you're tired too. It gets compounded. Ooh. Ding's got the strike advantage. Neither one of them have even put. Okay, that was the first shield that I think I've seen so far this round. Ooh. You can see Gnarly immediately starting to switch it up, while Ding just tries to push through to the 20 strikes. Where he knows he can start making moves. He's got twice the amount of strikes. If Gnarly can pick up an early first point, I think we could see the upset. I don't want to root for him too hard.
Oh, you dirty dog.
I don't want to root for him for that exact reason.
You chump. You the dirty rat. You time manipulator.
Ooh, all right, that was actually a real nice reflect. He's gonna be able to get in a couple of shots here completely uncontested. Oh, yeah. And see, he really has to shut down Ding from building strikes as well. He has to both simultaneously be aggressive enough to get this next point and defensive enough to ensure that Ding doesn't get too far ahead of him. He takes that first point back. I think that if that one had a little bit more curve, he would have been able to sneak in a second point there as well.
Oh.
I should stop rooting for Gnarly. Ah! All right. Shit. Fuck. Don't get me wrong, I love Ding, but I also like to see Ding lose every once in a while, and I thought we were gonna see that today. Now I'm not so sure. I think if Ding gets a 3rd point, that's just gonna solidify it. I'm like a little bit anxious here for Gnarly. Come on, Gnarly, please. This is where I switch from being a commentator to just being another spectator. Oh, there we go! He picks up the 2nd point. It got kind of hidden by the camera change there. Soon, TM. Soon. Ooh! And again, with one of those, it just requires a little bit of curvature. Just a little bit of curvature. Oh, look at how extreme those curves are. And he doesn't even have to do any like additional movements. Like I gotta do a whole new type of throw in order to get that sort of curve. He's just doing it as part of the volley. Ooh. Those shots are real scary. It really is as soon as he switches over to 20 strikes. It just gets 10 times more scary for Gnarly here. Oh, and Ding is gonna go ahead and take the win.
Nice game, Rat.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you were gonna kill me after the first one.